Hello Aries, welcome to your reading. Now today is a little bit different. First of all, it's a different setup because that's what I felt intuitively to do, so we went with it. Secondly, it's a lot of changes, humongous changes. As you know, you are probably feeling it, and that's why you've even looked for this video, and that's why you found it. Like myself, I am always, tapped in to the energies of things, and definitely my own. It's really interesting, this reading. Like, I would recommend you stay till the end to hear the whole thing so that you understand it and so that you get the full picture and receive the most benefit. Okay, now the first message I have for you, Aries, is the Death card. But this means new beginnings, because for every ending there is a new beginning, right? So I'm going to read a little passage to you. I'm going to read you something. I'm using the Muse Tarot today. It's gorgeous. It's literally like poetry in a tarot reading. So let me read you a little passage. Okay, we have here rebirth, regeneration, okay, and metamorphosis. Don't you just know it, Aries? If you are feeling this energy, like, it's crazy, like the amount of change that's happening in your life right now. It's absolutely crazy, but it's all perfect. A metamorphosis, the death of a relationship or idea, endings, letting go, things that are no longer needed, making sure you are not holding on to outgrown dreams and old wishes, new opportunities. Aries, this is the poetry, okay? This ancient dust, her lungs reek of it. This stuckness and her fragmented selves want to fight their way beyond the self-made tethers. She could open her heart to clearly see the rebirth that is being offered, but sometimes it's just so hard to see. The Muse smiles down to remind us to just let go and to allow the old to decay in order to create the nutrients for the new. Fill your lungs with the crisp air of something unexpected, and know that these beautiful, fertile grounds will be the brewing pot for things you have dreamed of, but not yet found. Let go of the things that have kept your land sterile and rise in your rebirth. Let go is that word again. Awaken to the truth that everything you need is inside of you. Everything you need is inside of you. And from this perspective of seeing new growth, may you notice that from a distance, a burial and a planting look a whole lot alike. Boom. A burial and a planting look a whole lot alike. What do you need to let go of? That's the question to ask yourself. What is it that you need to let go of? What are you holding on to that is not serving you anymore? What do you need to release? That is the question. Now, your second card is the Tower reversed, right? The Tower reversed. So this is you, Aries, realizing that changes need to be made, realizing that balance needs to be put back in order, realizing what you really want and what you don't really want, and you are either doing this now or you're going to be doing this in the very near future. But this is an energy of you taking control of what you want and what you don't want. The Tower upright is like outside circumstances and things happening to you, but the Tower in reverse is you being the decider, you making the changes happen, right? Which is much better. You're in control, you're deciding. Because if we don't make the changes in our lives that we know in a soul level, right? We know intuitively that we need to make them. If we don't, then the universe will make it for us, and it will start to crumble around us, and relationships will end and break and fragment and turn into something else. And whether it's your relationship or whether it's your job or your business or whatever, right? Whatever area of life. But If you don't listen to the signs when you feel them, the universe has a funny way of making it happen anyway, because you need to learn the lessons. The whole reason you're here and existing is because you are meant to learn and grow. So if you're staying stuck, you're not evolving. So the universe will just push you along, normally in a bit of a big way, if you don't, if you ignore it for too long. So I would recommend that you listen to yourself and just make the changes yourself rather than waiting for them to change, because either way change is going to happen, so you may as well be in control of it. Now, so we've got the Death card, we've got the Tower in reverse, and we have the beautiful Moon card. Look at this card. I love this colour. I love the pose. And the Moon card, Aries, is also very interesting because this is about illusion. This is about hidden truth, shadows, facing your fears, the need to trust your intuition, instinct, the things you cannot know at this time because you don't need to. Okay, you don't need to know it all, Aries, at this time. This is a journey, remember. This life is not a destination. It's not like you're born and then the aim is to leave the body. That's not the point of you being here, because you exist without a body. You're here to do the things that you want to do. You're here to create what you want to create in this world. And so when you let go of fear of the unknown and just embrace it, you will make more probably risky decisions, more out there decisions, but they'll be more aligned with you and what you want, and in turn you'll be rewarded for it. All right, so quite a lot of the time the right things in life are not the easiest, they're the most difficult. So don't shy away from challenge just because you think it's, don't shy away from the work when it actually feels right, because there's work and there's work. There's work as in working a job, a dead-end job that's not going anywhere, it's going to keep you stuck, right? And then there's work as in working on yourself, working through your challenges, working on what you want to create. That's a different kind of work. So yeah, recognize where you're putting your energy and recognize how it makes you feel. How is this, what I'm doing in this moment, making me feel? And then you can base your decision on that, all right? So this is your beautiful little poem to go with this card. She is having trouble seeing the paths that lie ahead. Two maidens light the way, yet neither can illuminate what exists beyond the fog of the horizon. Their counsel is to tune into the moon and to trust the inner voice. She squints to see, and the watery surface plays tricks in the dark. The shadows of the shadows cast illusions, and without true clarity she finds herself quiet, afraid, unsure. She takes a deep breath, and the muse of the moon stirs as her light bends and lengthens. Moonchild, there is ancient wisdom ahead, and yet you must meander into the moonlit streams of unconscious trust, and allow your intuition to hear the gentle nudges of your knowing. Her voice streams in, louder, louder and louder. Find peace within the shadows, for there is deep magic there. Find deep truth in your own discernment. Sometimes you cannot know until you walk the way. Know that your path will indeed be one of uncertainty at times, and allow your fears to dissipate as the sun peeks over the horizon at dawn. What stood out for me there was you cannot know until you walk the way. So you don't know the answers. You know some of them, but you certainly don't know most of them. And I think when you just accept that you don't know and you just put one foot in front of the other, listen to your intuition, listen to yourself and what you feel intuitively inside, that's when things will work out. You're never going to know everything. You're never going to have a, when it comes to like making a life decision, you're never going to know, oh yeah, if you do that, this is going to happen and this is going to happen and this is going to happen. What you can do though is say, how do I feel about this situation with this person, with this job, with this circumstance, whatever it is. You can say, how do I feel about this, and what would feel best for me, and then take that one step. You can't envisage the whole staircase right now, Aries, okay? So you don't need to. This is what Spirit wants you to know. This is what the universe wants you to know. This is what your higher self wants you to realize, that you are the creator of your own reality, and you can choose the best decisions for you. So, you've got it all. You've got all the tools in your toolbox that you need. And I'm going to finish this reading today, Aries, with a little something for you that I'm just channeling here. And this is about balance, okay? So balance is necessary in life. If you do not have balance in your life, whichever area it is, you will find yourself feeling exhausted. You will find yourself being pulled in all different directions, and your body will get sick. You will need more sleep, and things won't feel in alignment. So when you come to that place of feeling off kilter, out of balance, you're feeling like it's all a bit too much, take a step back. Rest your body, meditate, do something that's going to clear your mind and rest your body, which meditation plus a sleep and a nap. Wake up refreshed, have a pen and paper, write down all the things, that you, not all the things, but write down where you're at. Write it down, pen to paper, and then decide, what can I eliminate? What do I need to remove from my life? And if you need to make sacrifices, such as less money, then do it, because you will receive money, Aries. You are like a walking magnet for money. You are abundant, all right? So just let it go. You may not see immediate results, because that's not how it works, but just trust that you know what to do. Trust in that initial gut feeling, your intuition, your inner knowing, deep down, the one that you're probably afraid to do but you know is right. Trust that it's right, and then take steps, okay? But most certainly at the moment it's about balancing your energies and knowing how you feel good, when you feel good. How can you create a life where you feel rested, you feel excited, you feel creative, you are bringing in abundance, financially, emotionally, everything, spiritually. But you can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. So what do you need to let go of? Or whatever comes to mind is probably that thing. So don't be afraid to let it go, because by letting go, just like this card here, the Death card, when you let go, something beautiful is born. And that beautiful thing is meant for you. And the thing you let go of, you've outgrown. Can you see these women here? They're stretching out of the cocoon. They're trying to pull themselves out. And there's like a cobweb trying to keep them. But that cobweb is just a cobweb. It's not chains. They've not got a noose around their neck. It's just a cobweb. So you can break free, and you can become that butterfly, and you can have a new start. You can release what is no longer serving you, because your purpose here is to create, and to create the life that you really want, and to do the things that light you up, to be happy, to be joyful, to be love, to share love, to receive love. And how can you be this joyous being if you're in a situation that makes you feel miserable? So there's something, Aries, definitely right now that you need to let go of, because you're coming into a new time of dramatic change and evolution of your soul, and you need to be ready for the new. So if you've got too much in your life, you need to knock something on the head and make way for this newness that is dying to come in, that you are so ready for, that you've been ready for a very, very long time, and it's just time. So be ready. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and please subscribe if you haven't, and donate to the channel if you feel any of this was helpful to you and you're in a position to. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can use the link michellesouthern.com. It's in the description. Take care, Aries. Bye bye.